Hi there, welcome back to this channel. In this video, we are going to be solving questions on Cartesian geometry and all the subtopics that we discussed under Cartesian geometry. So let's proceed to the first question. So the first question here says, find the distance between, we have to find the distance between points, the points with the coordinates 5 and 1 and 1 comma minus 2. So remember that this will be our x1, this will be our y1, this will be our x2, this will be our y2. And so the distance between our points, so let's call the points we're given. Let's just call it PQ. So the distance between PQ will be equal to the square root of y2 minus y1 all squared minus, is it minus or plus? That will be plus. X2 minus x1 all squared. So with this, what do we have? Y2 is minus 2. So we have equal to the square root of y2, which is minus 2, minus y1, which is 1, all squared, plus x2, 1 minus x1, which is 5, all squared. So that we have minus 3 all squared. So we have minus 3 all squared plus minus 4 all squared, because square root of minus 4 squared is minus 3 squared is 9 plus 16, which is 25. So square root of 25 is plus or minus 5. But because it is just distance we're looking for, that will be 5 units. And that's the answer. Then the second one says, it says to find the distance between another point. So this is A. B says distance between A comma B and minus A comma minus 6. This will be our x1, y1, x2, y2. These are the first things you should do. Write the notation. Here, let's use the same notations, which is P and Q, which is y2 minus y1, so which will be minus 6 minus y1, which is B. I'm not writing the equation again, what's it called again? The formula again. So plus x2 minus x1 minus A minus x1, which is A. Now, minus A all squared minus A minus A. Alright, so what do we have? This is minus 6, okay. This is, alright. I hope it's not minus B. It's supposed to be in the question. I think it's minus B. It's minus B. It's actually minus B. So maybe it's a typographical error. So that here will be minus B minus B. So this will become square root of minus B is what? Minus 2B. Minus 2B all squared plus here we minus 2A all squared. So what does this become? This becomes PQ, line PQ is equal to minus 2 squared is 4. 4B squared plus this guy, minus 2A squared. That will give us that will give us 4A squared also. Alright, so line PQ becomes the square root of this squared plus this squared. So seeing this, you know that this can actually not add up. So what do we have? We have 4 square roots of root 4 into bracket b squared plus a squared. Into bracket b squared plus that guy. So what does this mean? This means that line PQ will be equal to square root of 4 times the square root of b squared plus a squared. And what does that give us? That gives us square root of this is plus or minus 2 roots b squared plus a squared. So this, if we are to express this, it will give us, okay, we could just leave our answer this way. Could leave our answer this way. Could leave our answer down. So with this, what do we have? Line PQ will be equal to these units. Alright. So that is that, plus or minus this. So it could be, so we could leave the answer this way. Okay, then the next question says we should find the distance between, okay, no, this is not distance. The next one says the points, number 2 says the points minus 2 comma a, this point 1 comma b, and a comma 7 are collinear. Find b in terms of a. So it says they are collinear. Collinear. Find b in terms of a. So it simply means make b subject formula when you have, worked up your stuff. Okay, since they are collinear, if they are collinear, it means that they represent different points on the same line. So it means that they have the same slope. Is that okay? So slope, so if I take slope with these 2 points, it will be the same as the slope I'll get with these 2 points. So let's take slope with these 2 points. Let's call that one M1. M1 will be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And in that video, for midpoint, I mistakenly wrote the midpoint. The equation I was supposed to write was x2 plus x1. That was what we generated, comma y2 plus y1, right, over 2. This is the equation for the midpoint. So although I wrote in the description below that video, but I just wanted to clarify it here again. Alright, so this guy is the gradients. So here will be x1, x2, x1, y1, x2, y2. So y2 is b minus y1 a over x2 1 minus x1 minus 2. So m1 will be equal to b minus a over 1 plus 2, that's 3. So this is our m1. So m2 is equal to, this be our x1 now, let this be our y1, x2, y2. So we have 7 minus b over a minus 1. So this is what we have here. This is for M2. But M1 equals M2 for collinear points. Right? Since the points are collinear, this must stand, isn't it? So with that being the case, we have that. With that being the case, we have that M1 must be equal to M2 since they are collinear points. So it means that B minus A over 3 must be equal to 7 minus B over A minus 1. So it now says we should find B in terms of A. So meaning make B subject formula. If we cross multiply, we're going to have 3 into bracket 7 minus B is equal to B minus A times A minus 1. So with this, I have 3 times 7, 21, minus 3b is equal to ab minus b minus a squared plus a. So with this, we can collect all the guys that have b together since we want to make b of the formula, so that we will have, these guys will come here, this guy will go there, so that we have 21 plus a squared plus minus a. This 2 will come here. This guy will go there. We have ab minus b plus 3b. So that with this, we can have a squared minus a plus 21 is equal to, I'm writing it quadratically, in quadratic form, so that we have this. We'll collect b into brackets. B is common between all of this. A minus 1 plus 3, isn't it? So here we're going to have what? A squared minus a plus 21 is equal to b into brackets a minus a plus 2. So what does that mean? We can now divide both sides. But even as with what you have here, I think this should be able to give us this. Let's try to factorize this. What are the factors of 21? The factors of 21 will be what? 7 and 3. That can give us minus 1. That will be, we have 11, we have 7 and 3. That is the only factor of 21. 21 and 1. Okay, so it cannot be factorized. But let's check well. B times this AB, B times this minus B, minus this squared. Okay, I don't think there's any mistake. So one thing we can sure do here is have B to be equal to a squared minus a plus 21 over a plus 2. And that is going to be our answer. Our answer, right? So that is that. Then the next one. The next one says, find the acute angle. Find the acute angle. This is number 3. Find acute angle between 2x plus y is equal to 3 and 3x minus 2y is equal to 5. So how do we find the acute angle between them? First, let's check for their gradients. So by making this equation 1, let's make it for equation 1. This is not simultaneous equation, is that okay? So let's make for equation 1, let's make y subject. So by making y subject, we're going to have, want to turn it into the form of y equal to mx plus c. Is that okay? So making y subject, we have y will be equal to here 3 minus 2x. So this becomes y will be equal to minus 2x plus 3. So it means that our n is equal to minus 2 here in equation 1. For that of 2, we'll have minus 2y, or let's make 2y go there, be equal to 3x minus 5. Is that okay? So we can now divide with that. This one came here, minus 5. This one went there, 2y. Is that okay? Divide both sides by 2. So we have y will be equal to 3x over 2 minus 5 over 2. I separated this fraction. So we have y will be equal to this. So it means that our m therefore is this, is 3 over 2. Our m, I told you in that video that m is always the coefficient of x. M is always the coefficient from here. You see m is the coefficient of x. So we can now further say that since our m is this, m1 is this, and m2 is this. Remember that angle tan theta or tan alpha, I think it was alpha we used, is equal to m1 minus m2 minus m1 over 1 plus m1 m2. So what is m2? 3 over 2. So tan alpha is equal to 3 over 2 minus 2 all over 1 plus 3 over 2 times minus 2. This takes care of this, gives us 1. So we have 3 plus 2. 3 over 2 plus 2. That is just 1.5 plus 2, isn't it? Over 1 plus 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. So tan alpha will be equal to 2 plus 1.5 is 3.5 over 1 minus 3, that is minus 2. So what do we have? Yes. So what do we have here? We have tan alpha to be equal to 3 root of order is 7 over 2. So 7 over 2 divided by 2 is going to be 7 over this times minus 1 over 2. This becomes 7 over minus 4. So tan alpha will be equal to minus, let me pull out my calculator here. So we have 7 divided by 4 as 0.1, is 1. It's going to be 1 over 3 over 4, that's 0.75. So I'm looking for tan now. So alpha will be equal to the tan inverse of minus 1.75. So we have tan inverse we have so alpha will be equal to the tan inverse of this is 32 minus 32.73 granite. So that is the angle. Minus 32.73 granite. Okay, so that's that for that question. The next question says, find the equation of so you have to pay attention to this other one. This one is also commonly asked. It says, find the equation of line passing through points. You have to find, that is number 4, find the equation of line passing through points -2, minus 3 with gradient minus 1 over 2. So this is gradient and 1 point method. So I remember that we said gradient and 1 point method is going to be y minus y1, which is the 1 point, and a particular x value minus x1. What does this give us? M will be equal to y, which is our y we don't know, minus, these are y1, these are x1, minus 3 over x, which is our particular x value that we don't know, minus 2. So our gradient is giving us minus half. So minus half will be equal to y minus and minus plus 3 over x plus 2. So this becomes, this is negative half. So when we cross multiply, we're going to have, we can cross multiply, we are going to have 2y plus 2 times 3, 6 is equal to minus 1 times this will give us minus x minus 2. So what do we have? We call it like, no, there's no like terms here. There are no like terms. So here there are like terms, this and this. So we can bring all of them here so that we have 2y plus 6 plus 2 is equal, plus x is equal to 0. So what have we? We have 2y is equal to minus x minus 8 when both go there again. So y will be equal to minus x minus 8 over 2. So what is our, this is the equation of the line. Y equal to mx plus c. So you say y is equal to minus into brackets. No, just write it this way. Minus x over 2 minus 8 over 2. So you can also say that y is equal to minus x over 2 or half x minus 4. This is another way to put the answer. So that is that. The second question is similar to it. It says we should find the equation of the line that is parallel. The equation of the line that is parallel to 2x minus 3y is equal to 5 and passes through minus 1 and 2. So we should look for that, the equation of that line that is parallel to this equation, to this other line, but it passes through this point. So we're not giving gradients, we have to look for our gradient here. So it's also gradient at 1 point method. But the first thing is let's find our gradient here. How do we find gradient here? The first thing is take it to the normal form. The normal form is what? Y equal to mx plus c. So let's make y subject here. So since we have 2x minus 3y is equal to 5, let 3 go there, let 5 come in. We have 2x minus 5 is equal to 3y. Divide both sides by 3, so that 3 will be left, y will be left alone there. So we have y equal to 2x over 3. Let's separate that denominator for both numbers. So our m is equal to what? 2 over 3. Is that okay? So with this, we can now find, that passes through, so we have our gradient and 1 point, which is this guy. Do you understand? So we can now say, since we have found our gradient, that will be 2 over 3 will be equal to 1 point, y minus, this will be y1, x1, y minus 2 over x minus 1. That becomes 2 over 3 is equal to y minus 2 over x plus 1. When you cross multiply, 3 will open this to give us 3y minus 6 is equal to 2x plus 2x, 2 times this, 2x plus 2. Is that okay? So with this, we'll have, with this we'll have 3y minus 6, let's bring everything together first, minus 2 minus 2x is equal to 0. So 3y minus 8 minus 2x is equal to 0. So let's take these guys to that side. We have 3y is equal to 8 plus 2x. So y will be equal to 8 plus 2x. Or let's write it in the correct form, 2x plus 8 over 3. When you divide both sides by 3. So that y will be equal to 2 over 3x plus 8 over 3. So this is the equation of the line that is parallel to this guy. So what if we were told it was perpendicular? If it's perpendicular, you know here, because it's parallel, remember m1 will be equal to what? m2. So this gradient is what we use there, because the gradient of this one must be equal. If they are parallel, their gradients must be equal. What if they say it was perpendicular? It means that m1 will be equal to negative 1 over m2. So m1 is 2 over 3, which is equal to minus 1 over m2. So what will m2 be? If you cross multiply, minus 3 is equal to 2m2. So m2 will be equal to what? Minus 3 over 2. So that will be the second gradient. Then we can now work with our second gradients to find the equation. So this is the case where they are parallel, m1 will be equal to m2. The case where they are perpendicular, m1 will be equal to negative 1 over m2. So you can continue this by just going directly to minus 3 over 2 is equal to, since it's the same point we are using, so nothing will change here. Y minus 2 over x plus 1. So this opens the bracket. We have minus 3 into bracket x plus 1 is equal to 2 into bracket y minus 2. So here we have minus 3x minus 3 is equal to 2y minus 4. So what do we have here? Collect like terms. Let this guy come in. So we have minus 3x minus 3 plus 4 is equal to 2y. So that 2y will be equal to this guy, 4 minus 3 is 1. So 1 minus 3x here. So that we have y will be equal to what? 1 minus. So we should write the mx first, right? That will be minus 3x plus 1 all over 2. So that y will be equal to minus 3 over 2x plus 1. So that is the second equation. This is the condition of parallelism of the lines, and this one here is the condition of perpendicularity. Right. So that will be it for this video. In the next video, we are going to be talking about limits and continuity, and after that, we'll talk about differential calculus. Please make sure you don't miss out and don't skip any part of this series that we've been discussing. Don't skip it because you will need each part to understand calculus. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and click the bell notification, and send your friends this video that you know, your friends that you know might need them. And also tell them to subscribe and post your comments. If you have questions, if there's any part that is you've tried a question on this topic that you can also post them in the comment section. I'm going to try and attend them and respond to them. God bless you.